I think we have a new contender in the monthly subscription tackle box wars, guys. A new kid in town, if you will. Actually, they're not so new. They've been around a while, but they've really leveled up lately. I mean to tell you, they are bringing their best game. I think they've earned a seat at the table. Outlet Bait and Tackle Secret Bait Box, Premier Edition, February 2021. Do you think you know Outlet Bait and Tackle? Well, stick around. We're going to get in this box, and you may just be surprised. Welcome back to No Redemption Outdoors, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me again today in the cave. For today's box opening, the Outlet Bait and Tackle Secret Bait Box Premier Edition. I think this box might surprise you a little bit. But before we get started on that, let me draw your attention to the link above. That is our 3-minute grab bag giveaway. We do that every Saturday morning. I reach into a giant duffel bag filled with baits, pull one out randomly, and then we give it away. Come back every Saturday at 9 a.m. See if you are the winner. Check that out. And with that, let's go ahead and get inside this box. Now, a bit of background. This is our second box on the channel. I used to receive this box. I was a subscriber about 1.5 years ago. And at the time, I canceled it because, frankly, it was just unimpressive. There was nothing special about it, and I didn't really regard it as being a great value. Then recently, I kept getting hit up by some of you guys saying, hey, you need to check them out again. They've changed. They're not the same company. And so I thought, well, let's give it a go. And I'm going to post a link up above to a box opening I did last month. That was the first one I had received in over 1.5 years, I'd say. And I was duly impressed. And I thought, wow, can they carry that on? Will that be the case next month? So here we are. And let me just say, spoiler alert, I'm duly impressed. Let's go ahead and give you the first look inside the box. And here is a new addition to their monthly boxes, the What's in the Box card. Now this is, I don't even think this was in the last box that I got, just last month. This is literally, I believe, new this month. Again, another step up in their effort to be competitive, I would say. All right, so, and then on the back is a little bit of information about product reveals and giveaways and such forth. All right, no stickers, but let's just get right at it. First thing up is the Terminator walking frog. This is very interesting. Let me go ahead and open it up. When I was looking at it, they talk about how the weight in this is positioned towards the back. First off, let me give you a look of this. All right, it's nice looking. It's quite large. Hopefully you can get the scale of that. It's large, very soft. All right, but as I was saying, the weight is positioned in the back, and what that's supposed to do is promote a couple things. One, longer cast, so you can throw this thing a lot further. And two, it's supposed to enhance that walkability, and apparently this thing is an exceptional walking frog. And so and the other thing is they really promote this wide gap, what they call their max gap. This is a VMC frog hook, but they really promote this max gap, that's supposed to increase your hookup rate. All right, and like I say, it's quite soft and supple plastic. Nice stuff. I actually like this quite a bit. I was not familiar with this brand until now, but I think it's a good bait. The Terminator walking frog goes for $9.79. Now they had it listed for $10, so that's pretty close. All right, next we have, now this is kind of a strange bait, and I've gotten these before. This is the Yo-Zuri Knuckle bait. I have 4 of these, I think. I have yet to use it. It is intriguing, although it feels a little gimmicky. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's go ahead and open this up. This 1/2 ounce, it's got a It's got, instead of a blade, as you can see, it has this prism ball. And this is supposed to provide a little different look, a little different thumping action, creates a little vibration. The prism aspect of it, I think, is going to give you the flash. And so they tout this as, you know, being something that the fish aren't used to seeing, and it'll create more strikes. And like I said, I haven't actually used it. I'd be interested to see what some of you guys who have used it think about it. The head here looks to be powder coated. Skirt, I can't tell you if it's hand tied. I just don't know. It doesn't look like it. But it is, you know, all in all, it's not a bad looking bait. It is curious to me though, if this is one for the fish or one for the anglers. But that's the Yo-Zuri Knuckle bait, and that's going for $8.99. And they listed it for $8, so they actually listed it for less than what I was able to find it for. Next, we have the Yamamoto 4-inch Zako Swimbait. This is the color on this is cream white. Let's go ahead and open it up. Of course, it's Yamamoto, so it's going to be good stuff. There we go. There we go. Give you a look of it. It's got the slotted hook, I guess a hook slot on the bottom. Segmented body with the forked tail. Creates a lot of unique vibration, triggering, you know, those lethargic bass. This is great on a Texas rig or on a jig, or, you know, just about any way you would fish a swim bait. You know, it's Yamamoto quality. It's going for $6.49, and they list it for $7. All right, so that's the Gary Yamamoto Zato Swimbait. Next up, we have the Gamakatsu. We have some hooks. I don't know why the hooks come first, but Gamakatsu Superline EWG hooks, 3/0. All right, I'll give you a look of it here. These are really, really heavy gauge hooks. These are meant for heavy duty fishing. Anything where, you know, there's any concern about, you know, hard hook sets, or, you know, the fish potentially bending the hooks and such. These are meant to be used in those instances. It's made for big baits and for flipping. So it's a heavy gauge wire, so it's meant to stand up under hard pressure. And so that is the Gamakatsu Superline EWG hooks. Looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-pack. Is that a 5-pack? $4.99, and they have it listed for $5. So again, they're pretty accurate with this card so far. All right, let me flip the page here. Next up, we have the Zman Floating Worms. This is hot chartreuse color. It's an 8-pack. Of course, this is the Elastec, so it's very soft and stretchy. You know, everybody knows Z-Man. It's a floating, and it floats tail up. Okay. Texas rig it, Carolina rig it, you know, wacky, I suppose. There's any number of ways you could use this. That tail up floating position is kind of beneficial for, and it provides, I think, additional versatility in how you want to fish it. All right, so that's the Z-Man. Floating WormZ going for $3.99, and they listed it for $4, sure enough. All right, next up we have one of their house brands, the O-Bait, and this is a drop stick, 4-inch, this is basically a stick worm. Color on this is pumpkin seed. And O-Bait makes they make no bones about it, guys. They don't pretend that this is special in any way. They tout this as just being less expensive. They purport that it's of equivalent or close to equal quality to the name brands, but at a much cheaper price. And quite honestly, I've used the O-Bait plastics quite a bit. because as I say, I used to get this box and they used to send them to me, so I have a lot of them, and frankly, they do the job. They do what they're supposed to do, and it's nice that they're inexpensive. So that is the Obate drop stick, and it's a 10-pack, and it is going for $3.99, which I believe is what they listed at, $4. Yep. Oh, looky there. There is indeed a sticker. It was hidden in there. Did not realize that. Cool little sticker. Let me get it up close for you. Sorry about that. That might even be a magnet, guys. I think it is. Let's see. That's not metal. This quite possibly is a magnet. It's kind of what it looks like. And that's cool, so I'm going to put that out in my toolbox in the shop. All right. That's the first time I've gotten a magnet in one of these boxes, I have to say. All right, next up we have, where am I at? The Renosky Keystone Jig Minnow. This is pointed directly at pan fishing, crappie, perch. You know, they say it will catch bass, but I don't imagine bass is your primary target with this bait. Let me go ahead and open it up. This is just a little tiny thing. It gets maybe some trout. And you know, last month they did send me, if I recall, there was a crappie bait in that box too. So they do include this one. Wow. All right, I don't want to lose that, but there you go. It's just basically a little tiny swim bait there. You can put right on that little tiny jig and go get crappie or perch. That's probably what I'd catch around here is perch. All right. So, oh, it's got a photo printed finish on there, by the way. So it's supposed to make it look more realistic. It's quite small, so you need good glasses. All right, so that is the Renosky Keystone Jig Minnow, $2.99. And I'm going to be very careful where I set this down so I don't lose it. All right. Last, we have a pair of Forceps. Baker Forceps. These are useful in fly fishing in particular. But you can use Forceps just about anywhere on the boat or in a tackle box. Or you could hang it from your rear view mirror like they used to do in high school. So that's the Baker 5-inch, and these are stainless steel Forceps. These are going for $4.99. And then lastly in the box, they throw in this bonus, and they did this last month, bonus Lumberjacks Jerky. And I don't recall what this goes for. I think it's like $3.99, but we don't include it in our pricing for our value analysis. It's a nice little bonus. All right. So that's the last thing in the box, and as we always do, we will now turn our attention to our value analysis. So I'll bring you along with me. All right. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 baits in the box. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 baits in the box for a total value of $46.22. The cost of the box is $28.95. Now that's the monthly price. If you buy it in a 3-month increment, it's actually a little bit cheaper on a monthly basis. And then I'll tell you at the end how you can get an extra 20% off, which is what I did. So I actually paid, mine worked out to like $17 a box for 3 months once I had the, the discount and the promo code and everything. Anyhow, I get back on track. So the theoretical added value here in this box is $17.27. And so based on that and the regular monthly price, $28.95, that means that the return on investment for this box is 59.7%. Again, guys, this is a very impressive number. Now, with respect to what was in the box, looked to me to be good quality baits. It did have 3 soft plastic packages and only a couple hard baits and the frog. But not bad, I would say. And again, this seems to be, quality stuff. I don't see that it's anywhere near the same kind of lower quality that they were doing a year and a half ago. So kudos to them. And in my opinion, especially given the price, I think it now gets a seat at the table in the monthly showdown, don't you think? I'd be curious to know what you guys think. Maybe we'll wait another month and see. I don't know. We'll see. But I think if this is going to be consistently the case with them, then they definitely mean to win their fair share of the market. I think they're going to achieve that as well. So, drop a comment down below and tell me what you think. I've been very pleasantly surprised by this box for 2 straight months. So, there you have it. That is the Outlet Bait and Tackle Secret Bait Box Premiere Edition for February 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure you stop over to Instagram and say hi. And with that, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap her up and invite you back Saturday. Make sure you stop by for the grab bag giveaway. And until we meet again, take care.